Meet Cupsey. Not too long ago, he was just another broke 18-year-old grinding Fortnite, wasting time just like most of us. But over the last year, he's turned his last $2,000 into over $30 million by trading meme coins. But here's where it gets really crazy. If you wanted to know his strategy, you'd have to break down his wallet with over 40,000 transactions on it. So I did it for you. Over the last 2 months, I've been tracking his every move, reverse engineering the strategy and every single play he's caught. And in this video, I'm going to be breaking it down step by step so you can understand exactly how he scaled to this $30 million and how you can start applying the same formula into your own trades. But who actually is Cupsey? He's easily one of the most consistent and profitable traders on chain, but here's the part most people miss. He didn't start off rich. For most of his life, he was going to party, grinding Fortnite, broke with no connections in the space. But somewhere between then, something clicked, and when it did, he didn't just win once. Ever since that first win, he started stacking thousands a day, then tens of thousands, and now he's even at a point where for the whole month of January, he averaged over $100,000 of pure profit made every single day. But before we start to deep dive Cupsey's strategy, we need to answer the one thing that everyone's thinking right now. How do we verify that his gains are real, or are they even real? There's no way someone turned $2,000 into $30 million in under a year, right? That's exactly what I thought until I checked the blockchain. As you can see here, we're on his all-time trades on the blockchain, so this is fully verifiable by anyone. And as you can see in the all-time profit category on his new wallet, which he's funded around 6 months ago, as you can see here, just over $22 million profit, which is fully verifiable by anyone at all. But really, the most interesting thing about his wallet is how many trades he's taken and how little his top P&L is. You might think $130,000 is a very big profit for one trade, but compared to his $23 million P&L, it's nothing at all. That's really the first clue to his entire system. He's not relying on home runs, he's playing a completely different game. High pace, quick flips, stacking consistent wins with over 41,000 tokens traded and over a 70 win percent. Now that we've confirmed his gains are real through blockchain technology, let's break down how he manages to keep pulling it off again and again. The first thing Cupsey does to achieve his level of success and trade so many tokens as he does is using a very fast trading bot. Because he's focused on the new pairs category where so many coins are coming out on the meme scope, as you can see right here, and he's using the quick buy buttons, which are much bigger on Axiom Pro. Axiom is definitely the best trading bot to get the best fills if you want to trade like Cupsey with his speed in the new pairs category. So if you do want to sign up to Axiom, I've left a link in the description to skip the queue and also get a discount on your fees. Cupsey's main priority is quickness, so he doesn't really care if he buys a rug token, as he knows that the wins are going to pay off for the losses. So majority of the time when he's buying token, he uses this really big quick buy button that is seen on Axiom Pro to get the fastest fills possible, as he apes a lot of the coins off intuition rather than actually doing research on the coin and clicking on the chart, etc. So without a fast trading platform, Cupsey couldn't do half of the stuff that he does today, so it is very important to sign up to Axiom Pro. Taking a very quick look at SolScan, you can tell Cupsey really wants to be early in the coin, so he uses a 0.03 buy-in fee, which is around $4, and a 0.02 sell fee, which is a little bit less, around $2.50. So it is much higher than most people will use, but that ensures him to get into coins early and exit very early before the dumps. Cupsey focuses on new pairs with his average hold time of a token being 40 seconds, trading over 200 to 300 tokens every single day. He trades so quick to prioritize fast exits to reduce risk and avoid getting caught in early dumps. This ensures for his consistency through all his 1 day, 7 day and 30 day P&Ls, all being consistently profitable with around 40-second average hold time and 75 win percent. The amount of tokens Cupsey trades every day is a very big part of his trading style. He trades a lot of high volume coins, especially in new pairs, because multiple shots allows for misses, the winners making back the losses. As you can see, his biggest winner on the day is 2700%, which is only 280% gain, but if you go on his biggest loser, he only has lost 600%, so he catches the losses very early with quick exits, reducing his losses overall. And he also makes multiple trades on these losses. As you can see, one of his losses he made 20 different trades on, trying to recoup some of his losses by re-entering in the coin. If we scroll down Cupsey's daily trades on the day, as you can see, he's up 40,000 on the day, but his ROI is only average 28%. This is because he takes small ROI, often consistent profits, rather than waiting for big multiples, protecting capitals in the process. As you can see, a lot of his wins, actually majority of his wins, are between the $200 to $500 range, as this is the most consistent. You can buy a token at 6k and sell it at 12k, you can buy it at 10k, you can sell it at 20k. This makes sure he makes money in all market conditions and is why he is one of the most consistent traders on chain. Cupsey's consistency is unmatched, as he can judge catalysts by the thing. As we can see, this Elon's mini woolly mammoth, he is top trader on making over 6 solana, which is around $700 at the time of this recording. But look how many trades he's made on this chart. Every time Elon would have tweeted something or some catalyst had formed, he re-enters the chart and causes volume, making his profits larger than if he just entered once and sold here. He would make much less than re-entering and rebuying many times. This also minimizes his losses. If he makes a 3 sol loss on the first trade, he can re-enter it here and sell up here, and he can make the profits back and more, keeping to his consistency. Cupsey's always online, so it's very easy for him to spot derivatives, and he has great meta awareness. As you can see, this coin here ran to a 15 million, which was Remus, which was a animal that got basically DNA cloned. Elon Musk then interacted with this tweet and said, please make a miniature pet woolly mammoth, right? And then Grok named this miniature pet woolly mammoth. So some of Cupsey's best trades on the day, as you can see here, he made around a few thousand on this token, was from this Elon tweet. He also traded 3 of the exact same tokens relating to the exact same Elon tweet, as this was a big narrative on a big derivative. As the main coin was already at 15 million, these derivatives had a very big upside. So he made a few thousand on this one, which was miniature pet woolly mammoth. And then once it got named by Po Ether, he also farmed this chart, as you can see here, being the top trader on it, making 7 solana. And he also traded this chart very well and also made another around 7 solana. So over these 3 trades, he made over 20 to 30 solana, which is about $2,000 to $3,000 from one tweet alone. If he just wanted to bid the main runner, there is very little upside, even from a Elon interaction. So he'd rather bid the new tokens, increasing his risk to reward ratio. Being online really increases that meta awareness, and that is one of the key takeaways from Cupsey's trading. For example, if there's a LeBron James coin at 1 million market cap and you know it's at 1 million market cap from being online, Cupsey will not buy that one late. He will just wait for the Michael Jordan coin to come out of 5,000 market cap, as there is much less chance to lose and a much larger upside than bidding the already established coin. If we go to Cupsey's 7 days, we can see his biggest trade for the week was Dill Bits. He made $10,500 or 130 solana on this trade, with only a 1 minute hold time on the trade. As we can see, this is his trade here. The trade basically was a old coin, which is Dill Bits, which is a cryptocurrency made in Fortnite. Tim Sweeney, which is the owner of Fortnite, added Dill Bits in a tweet, but not any Dill Bits, it was the actual Dill Bits coin. But the thing about it, what people didn't catch on at the time, was if you're working on taxes, you don't want to report your income from illegal activities and stolen property. So basically, this guy was calling it a scam, but people didn't see that at the time. People thought they were endorsing the coin. So you can really bid speculation here. That is why Cupsey made so much money. People speculated that Tim Sweeney might have something to do with the cryptocurrency coin, which obviously he didn't, but he did mention it in a comment section, taking a very long time to actually say that it was a scam later. This allowed Cupsey, as he was very early with the right tools, to cook very large on this. He bid a very big size compared to his normal size, which was about 40 solana. If we look here, yeah, 40 solana. And he made around 130 solana just selling on the way up in the next 1 minute after the tweet. That's another thing Cupsey really excels at. He adjusts with the market. He bidding bigger when the volume is bad. If volume is bad in UPES, he realizes that any coins already running will get more attention. So he blasts 10 to 20 to 30 to 40, even 50 solana in the runner at 50 to 300,000 market cap, depending on the narrative. So if he likes a coin, he'll bid more size if there's no volume in the new pairs, as that is what people will focus on for the next hour or 2 hours until the next runner comes. If we really look at his trades on the week, you can tell all the biggest wins he had, he bid more money than usual. So you can see he bid 4,000 here, 1,000 here, 3,000 here, 2,000 here, 1,400 here, which is all more than 10 Solana. So he's doing this bigging bid when he likes the narrative, and also when volume in the new pairs category slows down, so he can have something to trade. Now, Cupsey doesn't only adjust his sizing, he also adjusts how many trades he takes in a day. If multiple coins fail in a row, he'll reduce his sizing and wait longer between trades. We can see this is very prominent here, as he's only traded 200 tokens today. He's traded 1,500 on the week, 4,500 on the month, right there. But if we go all time, he's averaging trading around 13,000 tokens a month in the 6 months he's had his wallet. So you can tell this month, since the volume's down a lot, he's trading less and less tokens, taking the risk off, so he can make more money on the biggest senders rather than just bidding any 20k shitter. Catching these new tweets, Instagram posts, and true social posts before they come out is a really crucial part about the trenches. As you can see here, Pump Fund just dropped a tweet of a pump fish, and the coin actually went to over 250,000 market cap. Cupsey definitely made a lot of money on that coin just due to the fact he had a Discord CT tracker. If you use the one in Axiom, Bullx, or Photon, you will be far behind the learning curve, as well as if you don't have a True Social or Instagram one, as there is lots of stuff that you will miss without those. I've left a link in the description for the best Discord CT tracker, Instagram tracker, and True Social tracker if you do want to get those. Now, Cupsey doesn't ape any coin on this CT tracker, as a lot of these things won't even be tokenized at all, or the token won't go very far. He judges it off a few main factors: the person's size and following. So if it's Elon Musk tweeting a coin rather than just a random KOL, the coin will go a lot further. The next thing he does is the memeability / tokenability of a tweet. As you can see, this tweet is pretty memeable, as it is a fish on top of the Pump Fund logo. So obviously, it'll go further than just, just this picture right here, which is just a stocks picture of the stock market at the minute. The next thing he does is the uniqueness of the tweet / chance of it being a long-term thing. If Pump Fund keeps on tweeting this or makes it their mascot or anything like that, there is a very long-term vision for this coin. If it's just a tweet of Elon Musk just tweeting a very bad meme, it'll be a coin that will be dead within the next 20 minutes. Cupsey doesn't just decide whether he wants to bid off those three things. Obviously, a lot more things go into it, but he does adjust his sizing, adjust how long he's going to hold, and many more factors off of those three things alone. So if you can really get those three things down and use a Discord CT tracker, Instagram monitor, and True Social monitor, you will be getting towards Cupsey's level in catching these tweets. One of the things outside of tools but within Discord is always being in a VC. Getting a friend circle and always being in a VC is very important. If you don't know how to get into a very good FNF groups or a VC, I'll put a video on the top right corner right now on how to do that and how to gain connections within the space. But Cupsey is always in a VC.
There are times here and there that's really helpful,
as being in a VC will give you the good call out, so make sure you're not missing any token, as there's thousands and thousands coming out every single hour. Cupsey, always being online, builds his intuition when he's trading. By trading hundreds of new pairs, he's gathering more experience than anyone else in the space. This is because each win or loss is a lesson, and he learns what works well and what doesn't in real time. So the more trades you're taking, the more you're learning, whether you win or lose from them. As long as you take away something from that trade, you're profiting in the long term. That's also another reason of Cupsey's long time consistency, is just due to his experience in the market with how many tokens he trades every single day, every single hour. The more tokens he trades, the more he learns, and he takes away stuff from the tokens. It's not like most people that trade a token and then forget about the token. If he loses a lot of money about that from one token, he will reflect on what he did wrong. Was it a bad narrative? Was it bad timing? Was it bad exit? Was it bad execution? He will fix it for the next trade, and then he will go again better in the next trade. Intuition also helps pattern recognition. As you can see, this token right now, he just traded literally 10 seconds ago. He bought 5 Solana at 8k market cap, and he sold the full stack at 15k and making a 3 sol profit in the making. This is because of how many times different mascots have been created. He knows they don't run very far, but they'll run enough for him to make a profit on a large buy. As you can see here, this token doesn't really have much of a narrative other than just an Instagram post, which is slightly funny, but that's about it. So Cupsey traded this token and he made 1 Solana on a very quick scalp. He does this through pattern recognition, as he can accurately tell coins pricing on what they will top out market cap wise just because of how many tokens he's traded. So he sold basically very close to the top, making 1 sol in the making. Obviously he can do this with a lot higher cap tokens, but this is just a very easy example to do. The more tokens you trade, the more you'll realize what catalysts cause what different prices. Say Elon tweets a dog, you'll know what price exactly that will go up to if you've traded similar tokens from similar people before. Another reason why he sits in VC so much is so he can learn from other good traders. He stays in close contact with experienced friends like Orangey, JS from Shocked, 444 Flipped, all of these really good traders, so he can listen to their opinions on specific coins, market conditions, and trading strategies. He adapts his game when they highlight something valuable, but he doesn't blindly copy these traders. If you blindly copy your friends, you're likely going to lose, as you don't know the reason on why they're making a move. He still trusts his conviction most of the time. He only adjusts it when they give information on something he doesn't see, whether that be a red flag in a coin, tweets he may have not seen, or a real life cultural trend he may not be aware of. This mix of outside insights plus personal experience speeds up how fast he evolves as a trader and allows him to stay consistent and at the top of the game for so long as he does. A few extra tips that don't seem like they matter in the bigger picture, but Cupsey absolutely abuses to gain an extra edge on his opponents in meme coin trading is that he's always online. The more you're online, the faster you develop your instincts and intuition. Even if you're not actively trading, you're absorbing the meta, spotting scam coins, and learning what's already been done. So the more you're online, you're just building up repetitions upon repetitions upon repetitions, which compounds over time. Even Orangey says that Cupsey is by far the most chronically online person on the space, and other grinders can't believe how long he's online. He's on often 14 to 16 hours a day, and in January he was averaging 16 to even 18 hours every single day just to get as much screen time as possible. Meme coins aren't going to last forever, so he knows he's going to use and abuse this, as it is still profitable at the time, as in the future it will likely be unprofitable to trade meme coins. So if you're not using and abusing every living hour you have trading meme coins, you're missing out, and people like Cupsey are taking money away from you that should be going to your pockets. One of the things that people get confused about Cupsey when he trades, as he re-enters coins a lot, he doesn't FOMO tops. Cupsey doesn't chase coins that have already flown if he thinks the narrative's dead. If he thinks the narrative could have an extra run or an extra catalyst, like someone tweeting about the coin could happen, that causes the coin to go higher, he's likely going to bid a second, a third, a fourth, or a fifth time. But if it's too far gone, he either waits for a major dip or just lets it go. He knows that there's always going to be another opportunity within the next few minutes. FOMOing tops leads to bag holding and emotional decision making, which Cupsey does not do at all. He's very emotionless behind the screen and when he's trading. Going on to that, he controls his emotions like crazy. He knows when to sit out, when to scale in, and when to walk away. He keeps a neutral mindset with no overconfidence after wins, which is very important, especially when you're starting out. Beginners, they will make 5 sol on a play and then think every play is going to be like that, upping their size every single time. You should be consistent with your sizing based off the narrative. No overconfidence after wins and no tilt after losses. Emotionless execution equals consistent results, just like Cupsey, who's been able to hold a 75 to 80% win rate for over the last year now. Cupsey also sells the hype very often. He exits before peak hype, not during or after. He recognizes exit pumps from new highs, so whether a coin just touches new all-time highs, a lot of the time he will sell just before it breaks all-time highs, as it might just be an exit pump of FOMO buyers coming through. He doesn't wait for confirmation from others, like other wallets buying or people tweeting on CT. He sells off his own conviction. By the time everyone is tweeting, he's already been gone out of the coin for multiple minutes. Sometimes he does miss huge pumps because of this on big runners, but he only re-enters if there's a clear catalyst, prioritizing consistency over holding every 10 million runner and hitting that 6 or 7 figure P&L like most people are gambling for. That is why he's so consistent and always at top of his game. Just to finish off the video and sum up everything we touched on in this video, if you want to trade like Cupsey, or you want to use his trading style as a reference to use inside of your trading, you want to be focusing on quick flips and sizing your plays based off the market and the conviction at the time, buying more when you really like a coin and buying less when you don't really like a coin or you don't see a long-term play in the coin. He also re-enters a lot of coins based off catalysts like Elon tweets or Mario Nafol tweets or anything that he thinks may push the coin higher up in market cap. He'll likely re-enter based off a CT tracker play. He's also always in VC and online 12 plus hours a day, even in the deadest of markets, allowing him to average over $40,000 P&L every single day, even in the worst of markets, and over $150,000 a day in the best of markets like January. He's got some of the best discipline on chain, even in the worst markets, and he learns from his bad trades. So if you want to take away anything from those videos, I definitely think it's that. If you've been trading for a while, you know that Cupsey's trading style is not easily replicatable one-to-one. So you're going to have to take some points from his trading and some points from your trading and make a grand trading style, which will greatly improve. But the biggest takeaway I would say from this video is Cupsey's insane discipline. He would be nowhere near where he is now if he just stopped after 1 million, after 100k, or after he hit all the goals he had. He kept on going. He kept on putting 16-hour shifts in, even after he's made enough money to retire and just live in a farm for the rest of his life. Cupsey's discipline is unmatched compared to any other trader on chain, which keeps him at the top of his game all year round. Hopefully this video did teach you something or give you insights on Cupsey's trading style and how disciplined he is and how he always says never stop clicking.
Never stop clicking, never stop scanning.
No matter your position, whether you've got $1 or you've got $1 million, never stop grinding in the trenches as long as you're learning something and you're picking stuff up from every day. Meme coins are a very simple game. It just takes a while of long consistency and discipline in those long nights where you don't want to be online that gets you to be people like Cupsey and make so much money like that. If you did enjoy this video, don't forget to drop a like, a thumbs up, a comment, whatever you like. I also left all my social links in the description below. This video spent me a lot of time studying his wallet. Months of work went into this video, so if you did like it, please show some love below, and we'll see you in the next one.